Hello, hi, and welcome to the live tonight. Apologies, I'm a few minutes late there. Just had a few technical difficulties on the way into the live. So again, apologies for that. And hopefully we can get through things fairly quickly this evening. I know we're slightly later as well. We are usually later on a Tuesday evening. But join us today and welcome to those of you who are watching live, and welcome also to those of you who might be watching the recording. And we're going to talk today about price rises that are coming at the beginning of March 2022 for some of the products within Microsoft Business Suite 365 and also Office 365, and then some of the enterprise Microsoft 365 licenses also. So we're going to tell you why those price rises are happening, and we're also going to give you some tips as to how you can potentially stop your own subscription prices from rising for at least 12 months, if not the next 36 months. So let's get going. We're a bit late, so I will share my screen with you just to share the information about these price rises. So I'm going to share here with you, and I've just put this into a table which you can see. So here we go. So from the 1st of March 2022, if you're on, for example, monthly licensing, your license price is going to raise up to these prices here on the right hand side. So we've got the new prices there. These are the old prices here. So we put these in US dollars because these are the price rises that we've got for sure. And depending on kind of prevailing currency rates, etc., these could change slightly when it comes to the prices that are going to be set for the UK. So this is why we've put them in this kind of mode for you for the time being. So we're just showing you the percentage price rise there in the US, and just in case those prices do change before they get kind of finally published here in the UK, we've just left those for the time being as the US dollar kind of value. So I'm going to just add in some detail here. So that's per user per month also, just so that it's a bit clearer for you there in terms of what that price rise is. So if you've got obviously 300 users, then that percentage rise is going to kind of be more of a hit than if you've got a couple of users where you've got a kind of percentage rise on those two licenses. So as you can see, these are the 6 products that are going to be affected by this price rise. And as we said, that comes in from the 1st of March 2022. So we've got Business Basic, Business Premium, Office 365 E1 licensing. So these are the enterprise licenses. So Office 365 Enterprise 3, Office 365 Enterprise 5, and then we've got the Microsoft 365, so that's the whole suite, Enterprise version 3, and those are also rising. So you can see the difference here in terms of the old cost per dollar, and that will be the new cost here on the right-hand side. So it goes from $5 to $6 for the Business Basic. So for example, your Business Premium is going up by 10% here. This one here is going up by about 10%, something along those lines. Again, Office E3 is going up just above kind of 10% there as well. So, as we said, these are per user per month. So if you do have a lot of users, and the business licenses are limited up to 300 users. So we'll know kind of what the ceiling is there, but obviously for the enterprise licenses, these are not really capped in terms of how many of those users you can have within your organization to a certain extent. So you might end up having lots and lots of users there, and this would have a huge hit, on your license pricing per month, and then obviously per year. Now, there are some reasons why Microsoft say that they're making these price rises. So I am just going to bring in this is the actual kind of blog where this was released. So this was released in August 2021, and this is when they told the world that there was going to be a price rise for these products. So just scrolling down here, and what we can see. So Microsoft's kind of rationale, and I happen to agree with them, to be honest with you. And I understand it is a bigger hit for obviously those larger enterprises that do have more users and need more licenses. You know, obviously that's going to be a much bigger hit for those bigger companies. But I do think that the value that you get from Microsoft 365 is still exceptional, and there have been a lot of improvements and a lot of additions to the Microsoft and Office 365 offering since it was kind of released in 2011. So here we see, you know, kind of since its launch a decade ago, you know, it's grown obviously, but there's so many apps that have been added to it since that introduction. So here we have, you know, they've added 24 apps. So we've got things like Microsoft Teams, Power Apps, Power Automate, Stream, Planner, you know, all of these things that we've talked about over the last kind of 28 days. All of these things, lots of them are brand new and have been added to the Office 365 suite and Microsoft 365 suite as it's now known, as time has gone on. So lots of things, and you know, kind of there's so many new innovations coming out monthly at the moment, you know, in terms of this. So you've got things like the fluid components, like they're talking about here, which will kind of give a whole new kind of experience for collaboration, live captions, etc., with speaker attribution within Teams. So there are, you know, so many other integrations by now also with Teams, so it's possible to run your whole workflow of those different apps from those different vendors within Teams as well. So all of those things come together, and also with the compliance and the security aspect of the product as well. You know, this is Microsoft's rationale for these price rises. So we have the price rises. Those are going to happen on the 1st of March 2022. We have the rationale. Now, if you want to save yourself from those price rises, I would suggest that you talk to your Microsoft 365 reseller and look into signing up, for example, for either yearly pricing or signing up even for 3 yearly pricing, and see if that's a possibility for yourselves to lock yourselves in before the 1st of February, 1st of March 2022. So if you do that before then, have that conversation, see if you can lock in the price for at least those 12 months or those 36 months, if you can get those terms. And that will just mean that, you know, kind of your price is locked in for the next term that you've signed for. You'll still be able to potentially pay monthly for those licenses. That shouldn't be a problem. So you still should be able to pay monthly for the licenses that you're purchasing. It's just that you're going to be locked in, and you're going to sign an agreement to say that, you know, either you're going to pay for the next 12 months or you're going to pay for the 36 months. And it just means that those price rises won't affect you. So there you go. That's what we wanted to talk about today. So I know we're a bit later, so thank you very much for joining us. Again, all of those who are live, hope you know, kind of got some use out of this, and, you know, give us a kind of call or send us a message on our social media if you'd like us to go into this a bit further for you. And we're not resellers ourselves, but we can help you with kind of trying to find someone appropriate to talk to about those licensing issues. So just a quick kind of aside as well, we don't believe that this is kind of going to affect non-profit pricing, for example, for the time being. So if you're on non-profit prices, as far as we understand, this is not going to affect you for the time being. So you're safe in terms of your Microsoft 365 and Office 365 pricing for the time being. Okay, we'll leave you with our website as usual. So head on over to the website, and, you know, we'll have more information like this for you, blogs, videos, resources to do with technology and using technology efficiently, making technology work for you. That's our aim anyway, is to help you to be empowered to use technology to your advantage. And I'll just also leave you with the Facebook group. So here's the Facebook group on your screen now. Head on over there, get into the community. Let's start kind of talking about these things, so we can let you know when these kinds of things are going to raise again. and also we can have conversations and we can discuss kind of technology things, make sure that we pass on good practice, all those things that can hopefully help you make the most of technology. We can discuss those in that Facebook group and provide you with some good value in the meantime. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and we'll be back again tomorrow. We're coming to the end of our series by now, so only a couple more to go, but we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. All right, thanks very much. Goodbye.